Dakota Bush and Rong in the lightweight division. Rong with 17 wins and 4 losses. And he is 21 and a half years old. Absolutely insane. I'm going to have the height and reach at disadvantage, but I honestly don't know if I believe that, to be honest. I've looked at a picture of Rong and Dustin Poirier on Instagram. I don't know if it was a weird angle they took the picture at, but Rong looked a heck of a lot bigger than Dustin Poirier, who I believe is 5'9" tall. I'm pretty sure Rong is 5'11" tall and has the same reach as Dakota Bush. I don't know. It's very, very interesting on that picture that I did see of Rong and Dustin Poirier, but make with that what you want. But Rong Dakota Bush is going to be a very, very good fight. Very young fighter versus a kind of middle-aged fighter in the UFC at lightweight division. He's not necessarily old, not necessarily young, but he does have some pretty solid wrestling and grappling skills. Out of his 8 wins and 3 losses, 4 submission wins, 2 knockout wins, and then 2 decision wins. Out of the losses, all 3 coming by decision to Bryce Logan, very good fighter in Bellator, Jaleel Willis, another very good fighter in Bellator, and Austin Hubbard in his first fight inside the UFC. Rong with a lot of wins. I believe he has a couple by knockout, 11 wins by knockout actually, 1 decision win, and then 4 submission wins. Out of his losses, 3 of them are by submission, which is where Dakota Bush is very, very good. So the main game plan I see for Dakota Bush, go out there, put some really big shots on the feet, and then go down for the double leg or body lock takedown, get the fight down, ground and pound, ground and pound, ground and pound, and look for the submission win in the first or second round. But the game plan for Dakota Bush is to wrestle and grapple, because we know that Rong has a lot of power on the feet, mainly with the straight punches, the jab, the 1-2, a little bit of right hooks, left hooks mixed in there as well, but mainly those straight punches are going to be what Rong uses. Not really a leg kicker, not really a body kicker, anything like that. If you look at the UFC stats, most of his punches and kicks are to the face. He's not really, he's mainly a head hunting type of fighter in this lightweight division. I do think Dakota Bush, if the fight does stay on the feet, it is going to be very, very 50-50. If Dakota Bush can land a couple of takedowns, I'm going to go to Dakota Bush to win the fight. But I have a feeling the fight will stay on the feet. Rong's takedown defense has looked pretty solid from the film that I have seen. I haven't found the most film on a couple of those China fights over there. They're very, very hard to find film on. But most of the film, I've seen some decent takedown defense on. So I do think the fight will stay on the feet. Dakota Bush might out-volume him with the leg kicks and body kicks, but Rong, he knows the main thing that got him the loss in the last fight with Rodrigo Vargas or Kazula Vargas was the lack of volume. So he needs to go out there, put on the volume, and just keep on coming forward with a lot of strikes. He's more powerful, he's faster than Dakota Bush. He just needs to up the volume. If he can up the volume, he's gonna win the fight. I don't think he's gonna get the knockout on Dakota Bush. He's never been finished, so I think the fight does go all the way. And I think Rong listens to those coaches and ups the volume right there. A lot of jabs, a lot of straight rights down the pipe, and wins a very, very close 29-28 decision, but very, very slightly right there. It's not a fight I'm super confident on Rong. I'm not gonna be super confident on Dakota Bush. It's definitely a 50-51, but I am leaning Rong because I know his coaches are probably screaming, up the volume, Rong, up the volume, because that last fight, it was pretty rough to watch. I mean, it was a pretty rough fight to watch right there. So up the volume, keep on landing those power shots, and just up the volume. That's all he really needs to do. So my prediction right there is going to be a Rong 29-28 decision. A really good fight in the lightweight division.